do anyway. The issue of China has been an important one for me since Tiananmen Square, even before, but in terms of public policy here in the Congress, since Tiananmen Square, on June 4th, we celebrated the 30th anniversary of the massacre in Tiananmen Square. At the same time, we're observing that the Chinese government is engaged in arresting millions of Uyghurs and putting them into education camps, that they're diminishing the democracy in Hong Kong, trying to really just eliminate the culture, the language, the religion in Tibet. The list goes on and on. But right now, currently, as we gather here in Hong Kong, as you know, in the last few days, hundreds of thousands, if not 1 million people gathered in the street to protest an extradition law that the Chinese government wants the Hong Kong government to pass. It's such a horribly dangerous piece of legislation. I'm very pleased to be supporting legislation that Senator Marco Rubio and Chris Smith on the Republican side, Jim McGovern and I on our side, and others are putting forth to improve and modernize the Hong Kong U.S. Relations Act, U.S.-Hong Kong Relations Act, and that, I think, is going to be submitted today. They're just finalizing it, perhaps being submitted today. But this is so wrong, and I do hope that the president will speak about human rights in China and freedoms in China when he talks about trade with the China.
I would anticipate that if that law were to go into effect, there would be additional advisories to Americans about the threat they would run of having China try to reach and pull them in. We've seen what we've already seen what Beijing is willing to do to punish, for example, Canada by using baseless charges against Canadian businessmen as leverage. So I would fully expect that the State Department, we've asked them and talked about that, and I would fully expect they would update their advisories to warn of that risk. And I should have reevaluated because, frankly, its special status would be threatened. It would increasingly become under the control of the government in Beijing, and more importantly, it would be harder than ever to make the argument that they have any sort of autonomy when Beijing can reach in and get them to change laws of that magnitude where they're basically legalizing kidnapping.